And New York gun daughters overcharging for how they did they like soul in the cold crush. Hoodies and bombers, my entire whole plate. My starting lineup look like Golden State. And this year we coming after hours like we open late.
No matter what, we're gonna keep fighting. That's what we do.
We're gonna keep fighting every single night.
That's what we do.
Sums up our team, sums up our city.
Yeah.
We dig, we fight.
We find a way.
Look.
That's what we do.
Was good, everybody, everyone's. You already know the vibery. We in the building. Is off-season talk with Knicks and Ish, episode 15. You know what I mean? Shout out to the panel. Shout out to everybody watching. Make sure y'all hitting that like button. Sharing is always caring. You already know the vibes. Shout out to the panel once again. Kev, Fraz, Mrs. Knicks. We getting ever so closer. Yeah, I mean, just Knicks was good. We getting ever so closer to the season. Yeah, I mean, getting ever so close to the season. This is not on the Marlon is in the building. We see you, good brother. Yeah. This is not on the itinerary. Yeah, I mean, I thought Darlene is always in the building. You know the vibe.
Darlene. Darlene.
This wasn't on the itinerary. Yeah, I mean, I thought about it, leading up to the show. We did the last episode. What was our favorite Nick moment? Yeah, I mean, you can't get to the future without knowing where you have been, right? So my question to the panel is, what was your most painful moment as a Knicks fan? Don't you all answer at once. I'll answer it first to give y'all some time to think about it. And point blank period, Roy Hibbert. Roy Hibbert. That moment was crushing because I in my honest to God mind, I thought once we got past Indiana, we had a chance. We got a chance. We might go all the way with this one if we get past Indiana. And him blocking one of the greatest, it was good. One of the greatest scorers of his generation, Carmelo Anthony, in the final moments to seal the game, is one of the most. And you got to remember, it was a long drought of Nicklaus playoff basketball before we get to this point. Yeah, I mean, where we was in the playoffs 2 years back to back, won a playoff series. The team, even though we were old, still looked like, hey, we could compete with everybody in the East. And Roy fucking Hibbert stole that from me. My feelings is hurt still to this day. Yeah, I mean, I don't know who wants to go next. Yeah, I mean,
I'll say, I'm gonna take it back, right? I'm gonna take it back to the finals, against the Rockets. I think it was game 7 when John Starks went what was it? One for God knows what from the 3-point line.
Now
I'm like, my God, I'm like, yo, Pat, man, we got Rolando Blackman right on the bench. What's going on? Like, the guy can still shoot, bro. Like, you know what I mean? What's good? But, he decided to go another route, and it was the perfect time because Michael Jordan retired, so we had a shot at winning the championship. And
he's a fact.
Motherfucking John Starks, man.
Anybody else want to share their pain?
I guess there's two that really stick out in my head. The 95 missed layup by Patrick.
Ooh.
I just cried. Just cried. Like I still see clips of it, and it takes me back. like, y'all know in the 90s, we hated losing to Indiana. So losing to Indiana that way was just heartbreaking for me. And then take it back a little further, 1993, Charles Smith got blocked 4 times in the final part of the game. Oh my God.
I just saw the video of that.
Like we say.
It's crazy. That video not too long ago. Uncle Paulie was good.
Uncle Paulie
was good.
Yeah, those were all rough moments. Fraz was good.
Well, first and foremost, y'all already know the rivalry. It is your boy Fraz Taz, aka the Parlay Lord. I'm here. Shout out the panel. Shout out the conglomerate. Shout out all my peoples watching on here in the comments, in the chat, and my new subscribers out here in PA as well. Shout out to the few of y'all.
Mike.
For me, honestly, I'm gonna just say it like this, y'all. 99. Why 99 specifically? It was the end of an era for New York Knicks basketball. Okay, it was the end of our championship runs. It was the end of that period of basketball, which was like a golden age for us in a way because we flourished in the 90s as a unit, as a team. We flourished. We had finals appearances, had a number of playoff runs. And that kind of marked the end of an era for me for a while because, as y'all notice, after 99, we had a playoff drought for a minute. All right? And it wasn't looking good for us for a while. I know us real Knicks fans was really like chomping at the bit, like, yo, when is this going to turn around? You know, that was the last real title run we had. Literally watching Spreewell try to carry the team by himself in the finals. It was like agonizing because it's like, you know, Spreewell's going to score. You know, he's going to put on, but it's like him being the only person there pretty much. It was like, man, it just felt heartbreaking just seeing the Knicks have to play these games against a Tim Duncan, David Robinson, Avery Johnson, Manu Ginobili, Spurs. Like, you know what I mean?
We got swept up out of there. It was rough.
Gentlemen's sweep.
Gentlemen's sweat.
The gentleman's sweat.
Gentleman's
Yeah,
sweep.
my fault. Yeah.
And they still had an all right David Robinson, if I'm not mistaken, at that time too. He was still playing.
That's a fact.
Yeah. All right, so I guess we can move on to some of today's topics. The first one, Mikal Bridges said that he's itching to get back on the court. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't blame him. I feel like there's an aura around this team and in the locker room, even though the guys are not together yet. I think they all know that they could possibly do something special. And, you know how much he loved to play at MSG. You feel me? So he's waiting to get back to the Garden and put on that orange and blue. Yeah, I mean, we all know this is a place that he thought that he would have been drafted, and to finally be there, with the rest of his Villanova brethren. Yeah, I mean, I could only imagine how excited he is to step on the court and and do what he does best. Play both ends of that basketball. Yeah, I mean, how y'all feeling?
Yeah, I'm hyped, man. I'm excited. I see he's really close with OG Deuce. I see them hanging out a lot, working out and stuff. So that's exciting to see. I just can't wait to see them for the Nova boys go out there and just, show the world how it's going to be for the whole season. I think it's going to be a fun season. I think there's going to be some times where we're going to be celebrating a lot and a lot of positives, and less negatives. That's what I'm going to say. Yeah.
That's a fact. And the Fraz. How y'all feel about
I think
Mikal Bridges?
like,
Yeah, my fault.
like Kev said, I think like we know he's already close with like Josh and Jalen. But to see him like get it in with the other guys is super dope. And he's always spoke highly of OG since the trade. Um, I mean, I look forward to it. I mean, we said it in previous shows. Team's gonna have a rough time against our guys because of them two, just them two alone. We're gonna get fits, and I mean, we said it since last year he fits right in, and I think we shouldn't see a lag in our play and them trying to get adjusted because he fits so well. But I'm super excited that he's excited. I think he knows like he got to turn up way different than he did in Brooklyn on this side of the bridge. And it's good to see that he's up for that challenge.
And you know, I gotta say, like, people.
Hold on, Fred. Hold on, Kev. Hold that thought.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, now you good, Fred?
No. I was just waiting for y'all to. Basically, put it like this way. I said it before in the previous episode. I'm gonna say it again. The New York Knicks fast break is going to be something that you're going to marvel at this year because it is a fast break where every guy on the fast break has potential to score, which means you have to worry about everybody on the fast break. Not just one guy, two guys, everybody. You couple that with the fact that Mikal Bridges plays defense, okay, on the wing. He defends very well on the perimeter. And if the guy is trying to take him to the basket as well, he defends very well. He averages about 2 blocks a game over his career, if you look at his numbers. And for him to come over and be playing with guys that he won titles with already and has significant playing time with in terms of championship caliber basketball, you know these guys are built for the championship caliber basketball already. So it's a matter of these guys putting it together to get us there. Simple as that.
My bad. Yeah, Kev, you wanted to say something? My fault.
Nah, I was gonna say, you know, because I know y'all was talking on Knicks versus Nets who won the city. And I know that a lot of people kept saying how bad Mikal was struggling defensively. And I don't think that's going to happen with the Knicks. Like, I really don't see that when you got OG, when you got the kind of help that you got around you now. You ain't have that kind of help in Brooklyn. I'm still waiting for a name or what kind of help defender that he had built around him. That you know, that's why he struggled defensively over there. That's why you need pieces around you in order to play help defense and all that. And you know, he got exposed a lot of the times because he ain't have that around him. But with the Knicks, you know, having OG, you know, having Josh and having all these guys on the team, they all, you know, hustlers, play hard-nosed defense. And, you know, I think that intensity with the Knicks is going to pick up this year.
For sure. And just to piggyback on that, like having someone on the team that holds you accountable for your play is also huge. And we have that. They didn't have that in Brooklyn because who would it have been? Cam Johnson? Like, you know what I mean? Like, Jalen would get on his ass. Josh would get on his ass. Randle will get on his ass if he don't. You know what I mean? Like, we have so many guys that take so much pride in our play that he's going to have no choice but to be the best Mikal he could be.
And then you also got to add the fact that, you know, when he was talking about the defensive end, he don't have to carry so much of an offensive burden anymore. Yeah, I mean, that makes a hell of a lot of a difference. You hear NBA players talk about it all the time on how hard it is to play top level defense and then still go down the other court and go get a bucket. How hard it is to guard the team's best player and then come down on the other end and still go get a bucket. That's difficult to do, and especially for over a long period of time. You know what I mean? Especially over a long period of time. So, you know, especially from a guy who don't miss no games. Especially from a guy who don't miss any games. So you're going to see a major difference because he don't have to have that offensive burden. And I think, and most nights he's not going to be guarding the best perimeter player. You know what I mean? He won't be guarding the best perimeter player on a night-to-night basis. He'd probably be guarding the second best perimeter player. Yeah, I mean, that makes a huge difference. You know what I mean? So, you know, I know he's excited. Knicks fans are excited to see Mikal Bridges, you know, don the Knicks jersey. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. Yeah, I mean, we're getting closer. You feel me? So, yeah, that's that. Hold on. What was the next one? Oh, yeah, rumor. Yeah, I mean, you know, I ain't the biggest fans of rumors, but, you know, we here. So, rumor, the Knicks are supposedly having eyes on the Robert Williams situation. My little 2 cents on that is, and I don't see them giving them away for nothing. Yeah, I mean, like, I think we got like 2 more tradable picks. Like, they got 2 more tradable picks. It's going to definitely cost the body. I don't. All right, just throw it out there. If this is hypothetical, obviously, for Robert Williams, if they'll take 2 picks and Jericho Sims, sold. They won't take that deal. They won't take that deal, right? They won't take that deal. But I'm just saying.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like, you gotta. His value is kind of low right now, just because of all the health concerns that he got. You might not even have to give up a player. You might not have to give up a player. You might just have to give up maybe a few picks.
We have to match salary.
Yeah.
Right.
So he gets paid $13 million this season. So two picks ain't enough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got to match
Jericho
that.
Sims ain't enough. Or you have to give another.
I'm sure there's a way, and I'm sure, you know, Leon will be able to figure all that out. But I highly doubt. I mean, because like I said, his value is like what is he? What?
My fault. I went to go try to turn off my screen and Big Fan Breezy logo popped up. That was nasty work.
Oh yeah. I saw it. Yo, bro, I be changing it all the time. Like, I always gotta change it to put the Knicks in his joint because it does it all the time. But yeah, the his value is like super low, man. This I don't know, man. I don't know. Bro. It's
all right.
It's up in the air with that.
All right, so let me pose a question, if I may, really quick, right? Since we're on this topic, I saw a mock trade on this particular player, on Robert Williams. I saw a mock trade involving campaign. Now, hear me out before I make a reaction. All right, this is just a mock trade I saw. I already know what this reaction is, so I'm gonna just say it anyway. All right, the mock trade was this. All right, hear me out. Campaign, the Obi's brother, Jacob Toppin, Precious, and the pick. That was the mock trade. No. I didn't agree with it at all either. That's basically an overvalued trade. Like, I could see if you take 2 players, but 3 players in a pick for a guy who has an injury history over the last recent few years, I'm not necessarily agreeing with that, but I want to know how the rest of the panel feel about this. How y'all feel about that mock trade?
I'm not trading Precious.
Yeah,
Precious we know stays healthy. at the end of the day, if you can't remain on the court, you're of no use for us, right? So Precious, no. Campaign, no. Because Campaign is the type of guy you're gonna need come playoff time. He's the end.
Yeah.
You seen what he did to us. He came out
Yeah.
on fire on us. He's that veteran that you need that's gonna be there in the playoffs and do his thing. And no matter if he get playing time in the regular season, he's gonna play Campaign basketball when his number is called. And because we have Deuce and we still have Jalen and we have Tyler, we have young guys, you need a veteran around. You know what I mean? So if it was anybody else that was kind of like declining, I say go for it. But Campaign's not declining.
He's not. And I like his attitude, man. He talk shit. Like that's not, he talks shit, bro. Like he really get at it. I think that's something we lack a little bit. You know, like our guys are tough and stuff like that, but they don't talk shit like he do.
To the Fresh trade, hell no, that's a lot of people. That's a lot of people.
That is.
You know, y'all did raise a point. It did slip my mind about, Robert Williams' health concerns. When he's healthy, man, that guy's something. Yeah,
I
man,
agree.
that guy's something, right?
He used to make Mitch look little.
Yeah. So, we are like, again, I'm not comfortable giving up all those people. I ain't like those names. I mean, I agree with Sis with the Campaign. He stays ready. I mean, and that's the kind of veteran you need on this team. Because you never know where the season take you health-wise. I mean, we wishing for the most health as possible, but injuries are a part of the game, and it's valuable to have a veteran like Campaign on your squad that stays ready and is a spark plug. So I don't want to trade him. I agree with Precious. He brings a different type of energy. I mean, he brings a different type of energy and he stays healthy. I mean, which is the most important thing. Yeah, man. I don't know. Rob Williams, when he's healthy, tough. But is he worth all those things, knowing that he might not be able to stay healthy? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. So, yeah. I mean, listen. If I know Leon ain't going, we all know Leon ain't making a trade for that many bodies, right? We know that's not going to happen, right? But if he able to work a miracle, we minimize the day. I told you where my line stops. Like, hey, we got Jericho for you. I don't know how much Jericho make, but we got Jericho for you. Some other guys that don't play, some other guys that don't get no PT. You feel me? Like in a draft pick or two. I ain't mad at that. I mean, and not saying I dislike Jericho. I just think Robert Williams is definitely an upgrade from Jericho's Sims right now.
Jericho only makes $2 million.
And I'm gonna say this.
This clip.
I'm gonna say this. Just Knicks. Robert Williams is 6'9", but he don't play like he's 6'9", bro. When he's healthy, that man play like he's 7'3" or some shit.
Yeah, facts.
I mean, I don't think the Knicks are gonna make a move for a big man. I think they're gonna see what Sims can give us. I think that's why they had him working out this summer with Mike Bibby and see if it can, cross over into game mode. And then if not by All-Star, then probably we'll see a move. But I don't see the Knicks doing something right now.
Remember, Jericho Sims' contract isn't guaranteed until right before the All-Star break, so there's a high possibility for that.
No, it's guaranteed for the season.
Oh, they guaranteed it all the way? Oh, my bad. I forgot.
So that just kind of tells you, them doing that tells you that
they're giving him the 9.
They're giving him the
9. They're giving him the 9, definitely.
But again, we have to match money, right? And if Robert Williams is $12 million, Jericho's only $2 million, we still got to find $10 million to throw out.
That's a fact.
Jacob Toppin ain't giving you 10 mil.
That's
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But remember, trades with when it comes to matching value, trades have a leeway of like 1 or 2 million, as long as it
It's
falls
still
in
a
that
whole lot of
specific
millions, though.
range.
Yeah.
True, but like
Still 5 to 9
literally,
mil is tough.
it can fall into that range, like a mil, 2 mil off, and still be a viable trade. Like you know how the mock trade checkers and all that. I've done. I've looked at quite a few of those.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. But I agree. The Knicks probably ain't gonna make any moves until about All-Star break after we assess what we have on this team already. And in my, guesstimation and just looking at this roster, I don't think there's gonna be any moves made, really. Any serious moves made at All-Star break neither. I think we're gonna start off clicking so good that they're gonna look at this roster and be like, yeah.
We running it.
We're gonna get a championship. Yeah, we're gonna get a championship with this team. Let's run.
I mean, unless something drastic happens with
an injury or something.
An injury, like let's say Mitch get hurt, then you can see maybe them making a move for a big man or something like that. But I think this team is too stacked, and I'm very confident with this team, man. Even with the young guys that they brought in, I really like them. The Huck Porty, the Tyler Kolek, like them kids, they have potential.
Yeah, so to answer Barry and segue into the next topic, no, Barry, for the 1,000,000th time, no, right? For the 1,000,000th time, no, right? So now,
man.
I try my hardest, not to attack any other content creators on this platform.
Fuck that dude.
On my free time in other places, absolutely. But here at Knicks Ish, we try not to do that. Yeah, I mean, but the Randle Knicks for Clicks is still alive and well. It's nasty work. It's nasty work. The part I'm gonna keep it short and concise. Yeah, I mean, the part that's disappointing for me is that you guys want to be this kind of level of journalistic reporters and things like that, but y'all don't do due diligence. You feel me? Y'all don't fact check. You're so thirsty. That's what it is. It's thirsty. A lot of these content creators are thirsty for the clicks that they don't care if it's true or not. They're just going to post it. You know what I mean? Because if the flip side, somebody send me the picture, right? And be like, Julius Randle jersey's not being sold in the Knicks store. I'm going to do my due diligence. I'm not posting that unless I can confirm, hey, who near the Knicks store? I need somebody, if you know somebody that worked there or something, tell them to pop in there for us real quick and see if Julius Randle jersey is in there, right? And if I can't get nobody else to do it, if I'm free, I'm going to hop my ass on the train. I'm going to go but I'm just saying, you don't have to do all that, but just fact check. Yeah, I mean, fact check, because now you got egg on your face and you're trying to alienate one of the best players on our team, and I'm gonna just land the plane there.
And not only fact check, T-Time, use your brain. We all know, if you've been to MSG, that store is more than that little piece of picture that you saw. You know when Knicks season comes, it's all Knicks on one side and all Rangers on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
So as soon as I saw that picture, I said, oh, these dudes is trying to start some shit. We don't need Knicks content creators to be doing shit like this, because we already have the national media doing it. You know what I mean? Like, be legit. When you use your common sense. And what irks me, and I unfollowed them. I'm sorry. I urge everybody else, unfollow those type of content creators, because they don't need Knicks love. But what irked me is I had a whole hour conversation with Julius Randle's mom after that.
Yeah, which was fire. Yeah.
And you can see the hurt. Y'all seen the messages. You can hear the hurt in her messages. Like, they really think that all of us Knicks fans think so poorly of him. And it's so unfortunate when, y'all doing this for clicks, but it truly affects someone's family. Like, that's not cool. That's not cool at all.
Yeah.
Listen, I just want to say this real quick. Whoever put up that stupid trade with Julius Randle going to the Houston Rockets for them 3 or 4 players, whatever, please just stop posting right now. Nasty work, as we
Nasty.
say over here. Nasty work. For real,
Nasty.
for real. Like, come on.
Yeah, that was terrible. That was terrible. You know, but I'm not surprised. It's a long list of nonsense these people be doing all the time. And is most of it be Julius Randle, but some other stuff that I don't understand why people still, I don't believe in cancel culture. I don't believe in canceling anybody. I don't. But that right there, man, like it's just consistent nonsense from these people all the time, bro. You know, and at some point I wouldn't even blame him if he wanted to leave, bro, because that's like it gets
Yeah,
tiring.
but you gotta make it fast.
It's annoying. Like, how many more times do I have to tell you I want to be here? I want to win here. I chose to come here because I wanted to help this losing franchise win a championship. I mean, how many more times do I have to tell y'all this? And then y'all put up this picture. Like, really, who really thinks that they ain't gonna be selling Randall jerseys at MSG? Or anywhere else in New York, bro. Like, you can find a Randall jersey anywhere here in New York. Why would you think they're not gonna sell a Randall jersey, bro?
Because they was insinuating that he gonna be traded.
But bro, like how many times have this man been in trade rumors and it never happens? It never happens, bro. I mean, from the first year he got here, that we was trash. Oh, they was killing him. Trade him. Then we go to the playoffs. Everybody loved him. Everybody, this guy, boom. We get gentlemen swept in the playoffs. After that is trade him. Like, it's just nasty. Well, we just gotta stop, bro. Enjoy what you have in front of you. It's like I was saying on Still Knicks fans, like, bro, this is the best team we've had in mad years, bro. He's one of the best players we've had in mad years. Why I just want to get rid of him for nothing? And then the trades. It's like, what? It never helps the Knicks. Or none of the trades that these people want never helps the Knicks. It never helps us. It takes away from us.
You know what kind of annoyed me as well, right? The poster of the picture, right? When confronted, I don't know if he replied to you, Mrs. Knicks, or he just put up a post saying that, I'm one of the biggest Julius Randle.
I'm a Randle stan, and and I called the store to verify, but you posted the picture first.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You posted the picture first and then apologized later. Man, fuck your apology.
Yeah,
Because you always starting shit on Twitter.
Yeah,
Stop.
so
all the time, bro. And then you always gotta be like, I'm sorry. Everything is I'm sorry. I'm so like, bro, how many more times are you gonna apologize for all your fuck ups?
Yeah. It's dumb. Yeah, I mean, we say it here all the time on Knicks Ish. You're not gonna get Julius Randle's production for his salary nowhere in the NBA. Like, nowhere. There's not another player in the whole entire NBA that puts up Julius Randle's numbers on a nightly basis that is in his price range. All those guys, 25, 10, and 5 guys, they're making 50 to 60 million. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So and the want to be here. Yeah, I mean, the want to be here is the most important part for me. When you're a fan, you want players, you want stars that want to play for your city. Yeah, I mean, so I don't and literally what the title of the topic is Julius Randle Knicks for clicks. These people, I'm 100% I'm 100% positive that these guys they know what they're doing, and they know that they got a term on TikTok. I'm a big TikTok guy now. They got a term on TikTok, and they be like the infinite money glitch. You feel me? Like that's what Julius Randle trade talks are. That's what bad mouth and Julius Randle is on social media for these content creators. It's all the likes, all the reposts, all the shares, the retweets, whatever you want to call them. All you have to do is say something crazy about Julius Randle, and it's going up. It's going up. Yeah, I mean, and that's nasty work as a content creator. If you can't do better to get the clicks for yourself than to just bash Julius Randle or put him in a trade or insinuate that he might be traded or his jersey not being sold, that's nasty work. You're not as good as a content creator or whatever you want, content creator, a journalistic media, whatever you want to call yourself at the moment. You're not good at it. If that's the only way you could generate a friction on your page, and that's nasty work, you gotta be better. You gotta be better. Have some more integrity in what you do. You feel me? Like even us over here. How many times you go, I don't know if it's true or not. I heard something, but I don't know if it's true or not. You know what I mean? Just even that little caveat saves you a lot, right? Like even if you would have posted the picture, be like, hey, somebody just sent me a picture and said that Julius Randle jersey not being sold. I don't know if it's true or not, but that's kind of crazy, right? Like that saves you a lot. Just doing that, but just going out with the definite his jersey is not being sold. It's nasty work, bro. It's nasty work. And then it got my man Julius Randle, instead of focusing on coming back and being ready for the season to dominate the paint, he gotta go to his Instagram and write the caption. The truth will come to light.
Right. And then they take that and be like, oh shit, he's gonna get traded. Like you still
he don't want to be
instead of using your common sense, like damn, like we was wrong. You know what I mean? Like,
and you know how I take that statement too is like the truth will come to light. We might see that re-signing. You feel me?
Word.
Oh, y'all think I'm getting traded. What y'all fools don't know, we close to a deal.
Right. Right.
He might say thumbs down again to all these fucking hating fans.
Good. I mean, you know what? I want to put that on a t-shirt. You know what? I ain't even gonna say nothing. I ain't even gonna say nothing, bro. I'm gonna start sending that picture to a lot of people, and I'll be doing it already on Twitter. When y'all be saying dumb shit, I'm giving y'all the thumbs down picture of Julius Randle. I steady do it. I'm gonna keep on doing it, and I'm about to. You know what? I'm gonna be surprising a lot of you hating content creators. I'm gonna be surprising y'all with some shit.
Yeah, and I forgot you shared y'all posted the video on the Knicks page. I forgot the name of that content creator, that guy. I forgot his name. I'm talking Julius Randle and Julius Randle only. Yeah. Shout out to him. You know what I mean? Shout out to him. And in the same sentiment, you know what I mean? Julius, the real ones know, bro. The real ones know.
Super fast.
All the real ones know. Yeah, I mean, they know what you bring to the table. We have a motto over here at Knicks and Ish. Who gonna check Julius? And we're gonna run that throughout the whole season with all the new assets that we have on this roster and the way that this team is constructed. The only question that we be having when they tell us about any team is who gonna check Julius?
Who gonna
check Julius?
You're gonna hear it a lot. You're gonna hear it a lot from me this season. Be ready, y'all.
Not too many people. Not too many people. Even the stars. A lot of the stars can't even check Julius.
This is what I'm saying. Who gonna check
A lot of the
Julius?
stars can't even check Julius.
And you are appreciated by more fans than you think. And with that time when you was injured, all these people that had you in trade rumors and disrespecting and trying to get you traded off the team was crying for you. Man, I can't wait till Julius Randle come back. The tones were changing. You know what I mean? Because everybody knows. The real ones really know, but everybody know. This team is way better with Julius Randle on the floor.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
hell yeah.
Y'all got anything to add to this topic before we move on?
Leave my man Julius Randle alone, bro. Let that man be in peace with his family. You know, stop starting shit. Really, it's getting boring, bro.
I got a challenge to the rest of the content creators out there.
Word.
Try to make it to the beginning of the season without saying anything bad about Julius Randle. Try to do that.
Come on, man.
We ain't got that much time left, but just try to do that for the remainder of the off season. Try to go without saying nothing bad about Julius Randle. Let's see if that can work for you.
That shit to rest.
We gonna check you every time because I'm getting on my shit and I'm gonna check you every time.
It don't even be it don't even be constructive criticism, bro. It just be pure hate, bro.
Nasty.
Pure hate, bro. Like, come on, man. When is it gonna stop, bro? Like,
again, this wasn't on the itinerary. You know what I mean? Because after I made the page, I was busy doing whatever I was doing. But it came across my when y'all shared it to the group chat. Yeah. This fucking bum Draymond Green is at it again. You know what I mean? I hate underhanded compliments. So all right. So boom. All right. So let me just paint it for the viewers who didn't see. Draymond Green on his whack ass podcast was saying that everybody in the league was going to hate to play the Knicks in the regular season because of the way that we play defense, and we're going to play really hard. It's going to be hard to plan for us defensively. It's going to be a tough team to beat during the regular season. He also went and said that he wouldn't be surprised if we got the number 1 seed, something that we already said here. You know what I mean? Just FYI, we already told y'all that was possibility, and I said that it was a likelihood. You know what I mean? So, yeah, we already heard that here. And then, he pretty much was on that line for a while, and then he says that I don't think they got enough to get over the hump. I want to start by saying I hate underhanded compliments. I hate it with a passion, right? If you on one side, stay on that side, homie. You know what I mean? Don't try to tiptoe over here and be like, oh, I told you that the Knicks was going to be good. Shut up. Shut up. Because if you think we're going to play hard in a regular season, did you not watch us in a playoff, how hurt we was and how much harder we played in the playoffs? With a hurt team, you don't think that how hard we play in the regular season, we ain't gonna have another level to reach when the postseason come?
Hey Draymond, didn't we beat you in Golden State in the regular season last year?
Listen,
what are you talking about, Draymond? Cut it out, man.
Listen, man. Draymond, you need to worry about keeping your team out the play-in, homie. You know what I mean?
They even get to that point.
Because without Klay Thompson, listen.
That's what you looking like right now in the West, homie. Yeah, you looking like a playing team, homie. Yeah, I
don't even think they're playing.
Yeah.
I don't think
barely made it last season.
Listen, I ain't gonna hold you like Steph Curry. I got nothing but love for Steph Curry, but you replaced
hold on,
my man.
One more thing. He also was asked, I forgot to mention, he also was asked, do you see the Knicks winning the championship in the next 3-4 years? And he was like, no. Man, shut your dumb ass up. This goes to show, just because you play the sport of basketball professionally, that don't mean you should have an opinion. That don't mean you should have an opinion. That don't make you smart just because you played professionally. Yeah, I mean, you could be a dummy playing professional basketball too. My bad, Kev. Go ahead.
No. You could go ahead. I lost my I lost my
You
train of
saying
thought.
about Steph Curry and trading
Yeah.
Klay Thompson?
Oh, yeah, because you replace Klay Thompson with Buddy Hield. How's that gonna work, bro? That is, I just don't see it, man. I don't see it. I don't
Yeah,
see it, man.
yeah, nah. Yeah, we yeah, they that's the part what he need to be worried about. He busy worried about the Knicks. Listen, man, y'all gonna see on opening night. It's going to be an eye opener opening night. You know what I mean? Eye
Mhm.
opener opening night. What we gonna do to the Boston Celtics opening night is gonna have all you major sports analysts. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen right now. We're gonna wash them. We're gonna wash them bad. And all the major sports talk heads are gonna be like, oh, it's just the opening of the season. It don't mean anything.
They don't have
It
KD.
don't mean
He ain't
anything.
playing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It don't mean anything. Can they do it in the postseason? Can they do it in the postseason? Listen, man. Yo, even when we was bad and losing to the Celtics, we still was giving them a fight when our team was bad. Like, yeah, they got some games where they washed us up. I ain't gonna lie. It happened. It has happened. But for the most part, even when we weren't good, we played them tough. We're better now than we ever been in recent history. You know what I mean? And we match up ridiculously well against the second best team in the East. You heard me right. We match up ridiculously well against the second best team in the East, the Boston Celtics. You know what I mean? Like our team is literally constructed to beat the second best team in the East. You know what I mean? And I ain't worried about nobody else. I'm telling you, I'm not worried about nobody. I'm not worried about Philly. I'm not worried about Cleveland. I'm not worried about Miami. I'm not worried about
Mhm.
Milwaukee. I'm not worried about none of those guys. I'm not worried about them because if we stay healthy, they're all barbecue chicken. And for you to
Word.
fix your face and say we don't have enough to get off the hump, over the hump, what are you talking about, homie? What are you talking about? Y'all do realize the Dallas Mavericks went to the finals this year. A team that I guarantee if you'd have asked the great mind of Draymond Green in the beginning of the season, do you think Dallas got a chance to go to the finals? He would have said no. Yeah. So again, shut up, Draymond. Shut up, Draymond. For somebody who been riding off the coattail of one player his whole career, literally got a lot to say about a lot of people. Shut up, Draymond. You will be a ringless bum and probably out of the league if it wasn't for Steph Curry.
Facts.
That's all I got to say.
Facts.
Draymond. Fuck Draymond. You know, Draymond, you no good in New York, bro. You no good out here, bro. Go play basketball and go back to your whole hotel room. You no good out here, bro. That's
I
it.
think it goes back to like what we were saying about like Knicks for clicks because they do it too. Like those players or ex-players that have podcasts, they do the same exact thing. It's like, okay, we'll compliment them on this, but we still gonna pull it back negative because we know that's gonna get reaction. We know that's gonna get us, mentions and likes and dislikes and all that good stuff. So they do the same thing because I think I saw a clip today too from the Gilbert Arenas show where they were talking about the Knicks being good, but in previous shows you were just saying we won shit, that we ain't make good
Yeah,
moves, that we ain't gonna win
definitely.
nothing. But now y'all talking about the same thing. Oh, they have a great defensive team, and they could be number one in the East, and da. Bro, pick a
Brandon
side.
Jennings is
You
another
either
big
like
ass
us or you don't
hater.
like us. Keep not liking us. We don't care.
Brandon Jennings is
Word.
another big ass hater. I don't know what the fuck his problem is, why he hates so much. He a big ass hater. You say anything
He
about
mad
the
because he
Knicks,
couldn't
oh,
win with the
they,
Because
Knicks.
Knicks
That's
ain't
why.
want his ass no more.
yeah,
Weirdo.
they got him up out of here. You couldn't stay healthy, you bum. You know what I mean? Couldn't stay healthy. What you want us to do? Just pay you to not be healthy, play every other 3 weeks? Fuck out of here, Brandon Jennings. And you know what's crazy? I was like, when we got Brandon Jennings, you know, my Nick delusion kicked in. I was like, oh man, if he could stay healthy, oh, there's gonna be a problem. My Nick delusion kicked in, and everybody was like, yo, bro, you know he's never healthy, right? Yeah, I'm like, no. But he got a chance to be healthy now. You know what I mean? But yeah, nah, fuck out of here. Gilbert Arenas, that pop.
And he sounded so mad too, like Brandon Jennings. Like if you see him, you know the energy. Like, I don't care what they got going. Like, yo, bro, why you like you ready to fight us? Like you ready to, when you see us, you want to squabble with us, man. Chill out, calm down, bro. It's just basketball. Why you sound so mad?
Salty.
Yo, he out of all of them is the one that never says anything positive about the Knicks. Like even that show when Kenyon Martin was talking good about how James Dolan take care of players, he was sitting there looking like an idiot. Like, bro, you do have another guy on that podcast that played for the Knicks too.
Yeah, but they Kenyon Martin played what, like 2 years with us,
right?
2-3 years.
Yeah.
Brandon Jennings played what, 1?
I don't know. I just know he was there.
He came when
half a season.
Yeah, something like that.
Half a season, something like that.
We all listen, as much as they hate to say it, you know what I mean? There has been some snafus that's happened in the Garden. But the organization as a whole, the way it treats its player has been a top flight organization and a model of what you should do for your former stars that play for your organization. I mean, we got that one thing with Oak. You know what I mean? That is a blemish on our record that we all acknowledge. But at the same time, look at all the other players who's getting taken care of. You know what I mean? Look at how Spree always getting a little bit of chicken in his pocket because the Knicks always got him everywhere. You know what I mean? Raymond Felton come back whenever you want. Stat come back whenever you want. You just saw they flew in Marbury from China. Marbury from China. You know what I mean? Not to mention the other legends, like the older legends. You see how well taken care of Walt Clyde Frazier is, Dave DeBusschere, Dick Barnett, all those guys and from the elder years. You know what I mean? Fuck what's his name? Phil Jackson. Fuck that bum. You know what I mean? But everybody else, Larry Johnson, John Starks, you feel me? Like Canby be back in the building all the time too. Like the way that
Allen Houston and upper management.
Allen Houston and upper management gave that man a job. You feel me? You know how we feel about Pat. It was that 1 year in COVID where it was a little mix up with security when he listen, man. A whole bunch of 7-footers walking around with masks on. You gotta show your ID, gang. I kid. Who are you behind that mask, gang? You feel me? But you obviously Pat ain't got no salt in his system behind that situation because he still shows up. He still do things involving the Knicks. You know what I mean? Top flight organization. And I can't figure out for the life of me why Brandon Jennings is so mad. You know what I mean? Like, what the Knicks do to you? You the one who couldn't stay healthy, homie. You know what I mean? And Knicks for clicks is a real thing. It's nasty work. It needs to stop. You know what I mean? I think we in a space where a lot of these content creators don't know what to do because it's been LOL Knicks for so long. You know what I mean? That is like, oh shit, they're good. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do now? Like, do we give them their props? But nah, we saying negative shit get the clicks. You know what I mean? Do we keep it real and give them their props or go for these clicks? You know what I mean? And a lot more time than not, they're going to go for these clicks. You know what I mean? But we're going to see in the season, y'all going to have to eat all y'all words. You know what I mean? And y'all going to have to give the guys props. Jalen Brunson takes another leap this year. MVP candidate. You know what I mean? All NBA first team this year. Facts. You know what I mean? Facts. I know it is. They doing positionless now, right? They're doing positionless now, right, Fraz?
I believe so.
Yeah. So he's definitely gonna make it. He's definitely gonna make it, bro. He's definitely gonna make it NBA first team because You can't tell me 5 players that was better than Jalen Brunson last year. Can't do it.
I can only name 3.
You hear me now? You know what I mean? All NBA first team. Facts. I don't know. I ain't got nothing else. I'm just rambling now. Y'all good? Y'all good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, yo, shout out to everybody that pulled up tonight. Us never them. I saw you going crazy in the comments. My bad. We were just in the middle of a conversation. I saw you, good brother. I mean, shout out to everybody that was in the building, in the chat, doing their thing. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Sharing is always caring. And we will see y'all next Monday, God willing. You know what I mean?
Wait a minute.
Peace.
Hold up. Yeah, that was a tough day. That was a very tough game to watch, Uncle Paulie. Very tough game, man. Like, you know, I'm usually, everybody know, listen, the in-ish part has kicked in the next-ish episode. But when it comes to the Giants, man, listen, I'm not ready to give up after one game. I'm not. Okay, I know Daniel Jones played like trash the other
Kev,
day.
it's been seasons, Kev. Come on.
No,
man.
I know. Listen, but see, the prior seasons that wasn't on Daniel Jones. That was on the Giants. The Giants set him up for failure. This year, he got some weapons. He has a better offensive lines. This is the year for him. If after this year he don't get it done, it's a wrap. I ain't gonna hold you. It's a wrap. But give the guy a chance, bro. Give the guy a chance. I'm just saying the guy just came back from a massive injury. He just came back from a massive injury, and it takes time to come back from something like that. I'm just saying.
Yo, Kev, I respect your optimism. But somebody sent me a stat today that Daniel Jones, since signing his contract, has more pick sixes than he has touchdown passes. He scored more points for the other team than he did for us since he signed his contract. That's wild. That is the wildest stat I've ever heard in my whole entire life. Like, yo, Kev, Dave Jones is a bum. I'm sorry to tell you, bro. He's a bum.
I mean, listen. A lot of people could say it's. I mean, I sat and watched this team for quite a while, bro. And there's more problems on this team than just Daniel Jones. That's all I'm saying.
I'm not saying
that's what I'm saying.
I'm not saying it isn't, Kev.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I'm not saying it isn't, but I'm saying he's a bum. There's other problems, but Dave Jones.
There's definitely other problems, but that Duke era
a lot of problems
of our stars is gone. Dave Jones got to go.
Yeah.
I will say this: tank for Shador. Let's go. Tank for Shador. Tank for Shador.
I don't even think he'll get it done, bro. Nah, I'll be honest with you, man. Like, listen, the Giants. I don't know what they're gonna do, bro, but they gotta work. They gotta work. They need some work, man. They need some work for real.
Yeah. I think Shador do a better job than Daniel Jones day one. You know what I mean? Day one, do a better job. Listen, tank for Shador. Tank for Shador. And he's getting good practice right now because his O-line sucks ass in Colorado. Their O-line is trash. So he getting good practice right now. So he be used to having a trash O-line by the time he come play for the Giants. You feel me? But yeah, tank for Shador. This season is a wash. Tank for Shador. Kev, as long as Daniel Jones is our quarterback, listen, I'm not one for betting against my team, gang. But I also like money. So yeah, I'm about to rack up this season. Parlay Lord.
I was about to say, you know why I'm pointing at me, right?
Parlay Lord. We about to make some money off the Giants' losses this year, man. Because
listen, man. Oh, And I'm glad you brought that up because let me also remind the viewers that coming up during the next regular season, look out for my betting segment on the bets that I'm going to be taking on the New York Knicks during the games this year. Please be on the lookout for that, ladies and gentlemen.
Facts,
Right,
facts.
right.
Yeah. But yeah, man, it's gonna be a rough season for us Giants fans. Yeah, I mean,
Well,
Countdown
let's
to
see,
next
man,
season. That's it.
because if he has another game like this, I'm pretty sure he's gonna get benched and we're gonna see
oh
DeVito.
nah. Did the Jets lose?
The
They
Jets
getting
are getting
yo,
smacked.
they
The
getting
Jets are
washed
getting.
right
Oh
now.
man.
And this
I
is
gotta
my
get off.
thing, but you see, this is my thing when it comes to motherfucking Sauce Money Gardner talking all this crap about the Giants offense, and here you are with Aaron Rodgers, and you getting shellacked by the Niners. I don't want to hear Jet fans talk to me about Daniel Jones, and you just traded everything for Aaron Rodgers, and he ain't giving you nothing.
But they were talking high about their defense. They already given up 23
Yeah,
points and the game ain't
come
even
on,
over
bro.
yet.
Come
Get
on,
out
bro.
of
Like
here. Sit
Jet
down,
fans
Jets
are the
fans.
funniest, bro. Jet
How you
What
fans are
about
the
say?
Nets
funniest.
fans? All the
Wait, can I?
Yeah.
ETS, all the
Hello.
ETS teams,
I
trash.
hold on.
Mets,
Wait.
Nets, Jets,
Nets, yeah.
Shout out my guy BJ Samuel, man, because he always tell y'all what can go wrong will go wrong. Stop playing with it.
Soon
For
as I
real.
get off this phone call. Yo, I'm gonna tell you this, right?
Shout out to Fluke.
Yeah,
That's a
Fluky
fact.
don't
Shout
fuck with
out
Jeff yet.
Fluky.
I was just about to talk about
Shout
that,
out
Kev.
Fluky.
This motherfucker, before we went live, he called me in full Jet garb. He even got like a fake, like a helmet. He even got a helmet.
Oh, he got
He
the
had
the
that.
fireman helmet.
Nah, like a foot, like it's it's a toy football helmet. But he
Oh,
had the
okay.
helmet on. He was smoking a blunt through the helmet with his Jet jersey on.
Yeah.
And I said, and he was like, yo, T, it's okay. You can come over to this side. It ain't too late. Oh, as soon as we get off this live, I'm calling that Negro. Oh, I'm calling
That
him.
man.
I'm calling him.
He ain't, yo, you know what? He ain't even gonna pick up the phone to you, bro. He might look at the phone and throw it like, yo, I don't even want to hear this,
Hey,
bro.
That's
facts.
comedy.
His
That's
high is
comedy.
fucked up and everything, bro. His whole high is gone.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nasty work for the New York teams in football. But yo, I'm out of here. Shout out to everybody that pulled up. Again, make sure you're hitting the like button. Make sure you sharing because that is always caring. And like I said before, we'll see you Monday, God willing.
Peace.